Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
I've got some great news for you.
Did you get the position you wanted?
Yes, I'll be promoted to department manager.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Actually, I could not believe it at first. You know, there are so many outstanding people in our company. Many of them are qualified to fill that position.
Sure, but you really did great and outperformed the others. You deserved it.
Thank you very much.
You always have unique ideas and you're such a team leader.
I appreciate it very much. You've been doing great. I expect to see you be promoted pretty soon.
That's very nice of you to say so. I'll try my best. When will you start at the new position?
Next week.
So by then, you'll be in charge of the whole department.
Absolutely. Good morning. What can I do for you?
I want to buy a car to facilitate my life. But I don't have enough money. Could you supply a loan to me?
Oh, I see. Would you mind telling me your monthly salary?
Sure. 7,000 yuan per month.
Okay, we can supply you a loan. How much do you want a loan?
200,000 yuan. By the way, what about the interest rate?
It's only 4.5% for 1-year loan. Do you want to apply now?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, please fill out this loan application.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.
Hello, Mr. Mayhew. How are you today?
I'm just fine, thanks, Jane. I'd like to make a withdrawal from my current account, please.
Would you like a balance inquiry first, Mr. Mayhew?
That might be a good idea, yes.
Your balance is 21,290 rib. How much would you like to take out today?
I think 2,000 rib will suffice, thanks.
Actually, I have a suggestion for you. We've started a new service called Entrusting Deposit Combination. Have you heard about this?
No, I don't think I have. But I would like to hear the full details, if you think it'll be beneficial to me. Good day. How can we assist you?
I need to get a letter of credit. Is this the right window?
It certainly is. Do you have your contract and import license?
Yes, right here in my briefcase. Just a moment, please.
Thanks. What you need to do now is deposit 100% of the guaranteed funds of your contract into your account with us.
That's done. There is more than enough to cover the contract amount in our account.
That's great. We will have to charge you 250 rib for that service though. Could you please fill in this? Thanks.
Next, please. May I help you, sir?
Hello. Yes, I'd like to open a bank account.
Certainly, I can help you with that. What type of account would you like to open? A checking or a savings account?
What features do they offer?
Well, if you just take a look here, see, with our checking account, you can have unlimited daily transactions for a small monthly fee, and our savings account has a higher interest rate, but you must carry a minimum balance of $10,000.
I see. Well, I think I'm more interested in a checking account. I like to have easy access to my money.
All right. Then, with this checking account you'll be issued a debit card and a checkbook. Will you require overdraft protection? There is an extra fee for that.
No, that won't be necessary.
In that case, I'll get you to fill out this paperwork. I'll need your social insurance number and 2 pieces of government ID. If you could just sign here, and here, and here. We'll be all set. Would you like to make a deposit today?
Yes, I'd like to deposit $1 billion.
Good morning, madam. How can I be of service?
I'd like to pay this cash into my account, please. I usually do it at the machine, but the queue is very long today.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. One of our ATMs is down and we are waiting for it to be repaired, but it should be up and running again very soon.
I see. Here's my bank book.
You need to fill out the deposit slip as well. Here you go, madam.
Thanks.
I think you know already that I want to discuss the represent ton for your alarm clocks.
Yes, Mr. Bergeron. You mentioned that in your letter. To tell you the truth, your proposal surprised us.
Is that so? Anyhow, I want to go over the details with you in person, so you can give my suggestion thorough consideration. Our firm specializes in this line of business. We have 6 sales representatives, who are on the road all the time, covering the whole of the European market.
Do you sell direct to shops?
Yes, we specialize in handling clocks and watches of all sorts. We have well-established channels of distribution and we canvass the retailers direct, without any middlemen.
Do you keep a stock of these things?
In some cases, such as the wristwatches, which always have a steady market, we keep a stock in London and act as distributors as well as agents. Generally, however, we pass on the orders of our clients to the manufacturers for supply. We are paid for our service, of course.
That is, your commission.
Yes, our commission is very reasonable. We usually get a 10% commission of the amount on every deal.
Our agents in other areas usually get a 3 to 5% commission.
The European market is not familiar with your products. You have competitors from Japan and other continental countries. At the beginning of our campaign, there is sales resistance to overcome. We must send out salesmen to do a lot of traveling and spend a considerable amount of money on advertising in news, papers and TV programs. A 10% commission will not leave us much.
According to your estimate, what is the maximum annual turnover you can fulfill, in round figures, of course?
We will always do our utmost to enlarge the business, as our remuneration increases with the turnover, but we will not guarantee anything, at least not to begin with.
We appreciate very much your intention to push the sale of our products. But our suggestion to you, Mr. Bergeron, as a preliminary step, is to do a little research into the market.
Do you mean to say you refuse us the agency?
Mr. Bergeron, you leave us no alternative. We cannot give you an exclusive agency of the whole European market without having the slightest idea of your possible annual marketing turnover. Besides, our price is worked out according to the costing. A 10% commission means an increase in our price. We must have the reaction of the buyers in this respect.
Oh, that's just too bad. I intended to make great efforts in selling your products.
Well, we can still carry on our business relationship without the agreement. To start the ball rolling, we will provide you with price lists, catalogs and some samples. Only when you have a thorough knowledge of the marketing possibilities of our products, can we then discuss further details.
Ah, Mrs. Miller, but in this case am I covered?
Oh, yes. We will give you a 5% commission on every transaction.
All right. But I'll be back again for the autumn fair. And then I hope we can see eye to eye about our commission and the terms of the agency.
Very good. We will discuss the matter again at the next fair.
Unfortunately, according to our regulations, I have to confiscate these counterfeit notes.
So, this 500 rib is worthless?
I'm sorry, but it is our regulation, so I must follow it. We will issue you with a receipt to show that the notes you presented us with are counterfeit and have been confiscated. Then, if you wish to pay in some more cash, you are free to do so.
Right, I see. Let me give you another 500 rib.
Here's your passbook back and the receipt to say we confiscated the 500 rib worth of counterfeit notes.
Thanks. Now can I make the full deposit?
Yes. Please fill in a new deposit slip and we can continue. I'd like to change some US dollars into euros and I'd like to know today's exchange rate.
According to today's exchange rate, every US dollar in cash is equivalent to 0.75 euros.
Is there any service charge?
We charge a €1 commission on each deal. How much would you like to change?
400 US dollars. Here it is. Would you please give me small bills?
No problem.
Welcome to EBA Bank. How can we be of service?
I spoke to a girl named Claire on the phone. It's about losing my card and everything.
What I need you to do first is fill in these forms, with as much detail as possible. Then we can get you a new card.
So, I can get my new card today?
I'm sorry, sir, the full procedure can take up to 7 days to process everything.
7 days. What am I supposed to do for money until then?
If you bring some ID with you, it's possible for you to make a withdrawal over the counter if you need to. But unfortunately, without your new card you cannot use the ATM, so all withdrawals must be made within working hours.
May I help you?
I have a problem.
What's your problem?
I owe fees, but a bank statement never came in the mail about it.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
I have no idea about the fee, so my fees went up.
I understand your problem.
Will you be able to solve my problem?
I'm going to cancel the fees you owe.
So, I don't have to pay any of it?
The initial fee still must be paid.
That's fabulous. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I want to deposit 3,000 yuan in your bank.
Yes. Do you have a savings account in our bank?
No, I haven't. It is the first time for me to come to deposit money here.
How long do you want to keep it in our bank?
2 years, please.
You have to fill in this form with your name, address, ID card number, deposit term and the amount you want to deposit.
Okay. What should I do if I want to draw my money before maturity date for an urgent use?
Don't worry. You can draw your money at any time. But you'll not receive the time deposit return of interest. What we can offer is a current one.
I see. By the way, what if I forget to cash my money when the maturity comes?
In that case, we'll just regard your account as a regular savings account from then on.
I see. I really like what you have. but the price for this product is much higher than we expected. I am absolutely not a buyer at that price.
I know it is not the cheapest on the market. But if you take the quality factor into consideration, you will find your company will benefit in the long term. This device is built in with the most advanced technology. Every aspect has reached the international standard. It is a worthwhile investment.
I understand that. If you can lower the price by 10%, we have a deal right now.
Well, the best I can do is to lower the price by 5% if you are willing to pay 90% cash up front and 10% on delivery. That is our best offer.
Well, I can't decide right now. Do you mind if I have a small internal discussion on this first? I will tell you our decision this afternoon.
Sure, no problem.
How are you doing?
Great. Thanks for asking.
What can I do for you today?
I would like to deposit some money.
Are you depositing cash or a check?
I want to deposit cash.
How much are you depositing?
I would like to deposit $300.
What account do you want your money in?
I want to deposit it into my checking account.
Do you need anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
How's it going?
Great. Thank you.
What can I help you with?
I need to cancel a check.
What's wrong with the check?
I accidentally wrote the check for too much.
How much did you write the check for?
The check was written for $150.
How much were you supposed to write it for?
I needed to write it for $100.
I can cancel it for you right now.
Thank you so much.
Which services offered by your band do you use most?
I use several services. Of course, I deposit and withdraw money quite often. I often use my ATM card to take money out of my current account. I use my bank to exchange money from one's currency t.
Do you ever ask your bank for traveler's checks? They are much safer than carrying lots of cash around.
I sometimes use traveler's checks, but sometimes I travel to countries where they are hard to exchange for cash.
Do you use your bank to pay your utility bills? I use direct debit.
Yes, I do. It saves me a lot of time. I also have standing orders for my subscriptions to magazines.
That's a good idea. You don't need to worry about missing an issue of a magazine if you do that. I suppose you have a mortgage too.
Yes, my bank offers very good terms and conditions on mortgage. There's a lot of competition between banks nowadays. Each one is trying to offer better conditions and services than the others.
I have a deposit account with my bank. There are some restrictions on withdrawing money, but the interest rate is much higher.
I don't have one. I prefer to buy shares. My bank also provides a share trading service. It's cheap and easy to use.
That's great, but I prefer to put my money somewhere where the returns are more certain. Can you exchange this for US dollars, please?
Just fill out this form, will you?
Okay, here.
How would you like it?
5 tens, 5 fives and the rest in ones, please.
Here you are. Thank you.
I want to send some money to Nanchang. Is it handled here?
Yes, sir. How much would you like to remit?
I want to remit 1,200 yuan to my brother in Nanchang.
No problem. Do you want the money to go by MT or TT?
What's the difference?
If you take MT, it will take a longer time for your brother to receive the money.
Okay, I'll take TT.
Would you please fill in this application form?
All right, here it is.
For 1,200 yuan to Nanchang, the commission is 12 yuan.
Here you are. Thanks.
You are welcome.
Bye-bye.
I'm calling today about a bill that I never received.
Can you tell me which credit card it was for?
It was for my MasterCard.
You should have gotten that bill 2 weeks ago.
I haven't got it in the mail yet.
The computer is showing that all bills have been mailed.
What am I supposed to do about my bill then?
Maybe you should call your post office.
But if it's their mistake, can I get an extension on my bill payment?
Yes, but you will need to send us proof of their mistake.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help.
Not a problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.